Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart, I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This reading will be for Pisces and all Pisces placements found within your birth chart or wherever you have 12th house influence in your chart. If you don't know what any of those placements are, just know that I offer personalized birth chart and relationship chart readings. You can explore all my services in the description box below. Peep the website, send me an email if you have any questions. In this reading, Pisces, we're going to discuss a sun and ascendant sign astrology for the month. But again, if you have a stellium or you're a cross watcher watching for your Pisces, this astrology portion is here to help you understand your Pisces and also just to understand what's going on with the planets, right? Also in the description box, you will find the June general love reading. You also can find the elemental check-ins that I did at the end of May for each element for single, coupled, and past love dynamics. We are in Gemini season. Geminis are the intellects, the thought provokers, represented by the twins, symbolizing duality of the head and the heart. This connection highlights the power of manifesting, especially with Gemini representing the magician in the major arcana. Gemini emphasizes balancing spiritual aspirations with practical actions and the connection between the spiritual and material worlds. This dualism, akin to the head, logic, and the heart, intuition, asks us to find the balance and recognize that life is not black or white. Gemini is full of color, the spectrum, right? So much perspective that we are gaining during Gemini season. It's also allowing us to gain perspective on how we're manifesting, right? Are we manifesting from our past traumas, our past pain, our past fears, a place of lack? These are some things that we're going to dive into in this June reading. Let's get into it, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to this space. Thank you for trusting in me. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're new to my channel, thank you for supporting me here. All your likes, your comments, your subscribes really help to keep this channel growing and flowing. I hope that these messages resonate, but again, if they don't, check your other placements or check back next month. I offer a lot of extra support on Patreon, especially this month. I'm going to be doing a Jupiter series, Jupiter and Gemini over the next year and how it's going to be impacting every sign. So you can find my Patreon link below if you want to join my little community over there. So Pisces, let's talk about this Gemini influence for you and what does it mean. We're also going to talk about Saturn and Pisces in your first house. So the planet's going retrograde at the end of the month. We'll dive into that in the cards as well. So Pisces, this Gemini energy, right? We have Jupiter, Sun, Venus, and Mercury in your fourth house. Fourth house is a deep dive house. So 1 through 12, right? You're the 12th. You're the last. The fourth house is the first deep dive into the subconscious, right? What's been imprinted within us, usually within the first 7 years of our life. I'm a psych major. This is kind of what got me into tarot in the first place. Human development, the human psyche, personality, the archetypes, all that good stuff. The fourth house, it really does create that foundation. And if you know anything about human personality and human development, it's crucial. It really is. And it's not to say that we can't rewire or kind of reprogram ourselves from whatever we experience, whether that was good or bad, whatever you perceived it as, right? Again, with Saturn and Pisces, there's a lot around karma. So some will say that we're born into this life. We choose the karma. We choose those tough lessons. And you are definitely learning that with Saturn in your sign. So, you might victimize yourself. You might feel like a victim to your circumstances from your childhood, especially with this fourth house influence coming up for you. But this can simply also talk about the home. This is Cancerian energy. Also, where do you have Cancer or fourth house in your chart? If you don't know, Again, I offer personalized birth chart readings where we can really dive deep into, say, your Saturn aspects and also fourth house influence for you to really get more personalized, right? This is a general reading. This is talking about the physical home, family, especially the mother, right? Whatever maternal figure you had, a role model, feminine energy in general, and how that's influenced you and how it's influencing you now. This can literally be changes around the home. This could be as simple as you remodeling or moving homes, right? There's lots around nesting with this fourth house influence. But again, it's also our ancestry. It's our intermediate family, the people that raised us, and again, how we developed our attachment styles, our love languages. You can find a lot of that if you look back and you can kind of retrace the steps of what makes you you, Pisces. So with that being said, there's a lot to think about when it comes to family. Even if you want your own family, are you creating your own family? What does that look like? The fourth house also talks about what's hidden in the home. So, right, we don't always showcase what's hidden within the home. These are very intimate spaces that we create with certain people. So there could be things just coming up in that area, in that arena. The new moon we just had as well was in Gemini. I hope you enjoyed that yesterday, or whenever you find this reading again, it's just meant to find you. The Capricorn full moon on the 21st is going to be in your 11th house. So again, a lot of others, you know, and with this Saturn and Pisces, it's all about the martyr, you know, within, because Pisces can definitely self-sacrifice. They're very self-serving. This is the void. This is very giving. It's very nurturing. It's a very vast space, Piscean energy. It's like the depths of the ocean, and there's so much wisdom there. But it's so important for Pisces to learn how to have healthy boundaries with other and not to self-sacrifice or the savior complex or martyr. You can also find the Pisces and Saturn reading that I did. I am linking that below. I did that last year, and it really goes into more detail on what this means. And I think that will be really important for you to watch if you haven't watched it. Because yeah, Saturn in your first house, lots of karma coming up. You know, Saturn is the Lord of karma. And, you know, you could be feeling this significantly over the next year, right? You know, there's going to be a lot that's coming up with Saturn in your first house. This is about structure, discipline, routine. Healthy boundaries is really big. We talk about that, and that's Saturn in Pisces, all signs reading. So boundaries, right, around family even, right? You know, creating healthy boundaries around those really close intermediate connections. Again, fourth house, okay? So let's get into your reading here, Pisces. Let's see what's going to show up for you from the Avatar Oracle. Yeah, I'll be doing a Jupiter all signs reading on Patreon. You can find that link below for Patreon if you want to get more detailed and see what cards come out for you, right? Because that's another big transit as well. Jupiter will stay in Gemini for a year in your fourth house. So Jupiter will expand things around the home, around the family, okay? Good or bad. It also depends, again, on what kind of aspects you have within your natal chart. It's going to also influence these transits, okay? That's why it's so important to understand your birth chart. It's a blueprint. It's a roadmap, right? It's one of the many tools that we are given here on planet Earth. It's not the one and only, but it's a good one. I like it. All right, Pisces. What do we have for the Pisces collective? Please show me what they need to see. Trust. Wow, okay, Pisces, you got the same two cards as Aries. Interesting. Interesting. Authenticity. I'm going to take that one too. Yeah, they had similar messages, so you might be dealing with an Aries. Or where do you have Aries in your chart? You might want to watch that reading if that resonates for you. Or if you just want to watch my readings, go for it. Watch them all. But yeah, they had the same two cards, and you saw me shuffle, so that's interesting when that happens. So yeah, you might very well have Aries in your chart. Okay. I'm specifically getting the message you might have an Aries North node, but it could be any placement really, okay? But yeah, perfectionism, we talked about this in detail in the Aries reading, and trust as well. That inner critic, right? What I'm getting for you, Pisces, especially with Saturn in Pisces, is again, I talked about healthy boundaries and the savior complex, needing to feel like we have to give in order to feel like a good person. And not to say that giving is a bad thing. It's a beautiful gift. Pisces have that innate quality. You know, that's, say, the more evolved, right? Every sign has a shadow aspect. Again, where are you giving from? You know, that's something to think about. Are you giving with expectation? And if you are giving to people that you know that can't give back, and then you blame them when they made it very clear that they have nothing to offer you, right? And then we play the victim, right? This is a scenario that can play out for Pisces in general, or every sign, right? Well, I gave to you, why can't you give to me? And it's like, I get that. Honorable exchange, Six of Pentacles. We talked about this again in detail with Aries energy, but we cannot expect others to meet us where we're at, right? We might have a full cup and a lot to offer, but do they have a lot to offer you? Right? And if you keep doing, it's like, you know, the definition of insanity, you know, what do they say? Doing the same thing and expecting different results, you know, and then we get mad at ourselves. We feel like we're overgiving. We don't understand why, you know, no one respects us. And there's a lot that can come up around that. And this is, again, you have to understand, have healthy boundaries and just to see where people are at. Authenticity, you know, seeing people beyond their masks too, and trusting in yourself. Also, you need to be able to express yourself fully and authentically, right? Take on that mask that you need to save everyone. Have you ever thought about saving yourself, Pisces? What are your needs? What are your wants and your desires? Okay, that is definitely coming up here. I actually want to read, interesting, the numbers here. So this is a 3 and a 1, which is connecting to the 4th house. Okay. Also with perfectionism showing up, it's like you, that inner critic, man, you know, can really create a divide. Because you are expecting, like, you have expectations on yourself of how things should be done, or they've always been done this way. And again, Saturn is going to be like, nope, that's not the way we're going to do it. And I'm gonna put people in your life to kind of show you the tough way. It's a tough love planet. It is. But the only way to access Jupiter's gifts is to learn through Saturn. So Saturn and Jupiter actually go very hand in hand, you know, but we have to learn the lessons from our Saturn placements in order to expand and evolve and grow and get the blessings that Jupiter has to offer us, okay? And this is about authenticity. No one's perfect is what I want to say. It doesn't make you any less than, Pisces. Release fears you hold about what others may expect from you. Yes, again, so just being of service is a beautiful thing, but again, there's a spectrum. And again, Gemini is also teaching you that life is not black or white. We don't do it one way or the other. We have to understand perspective and that we are full of color. And where do you find yourself on that spectrum? Because humans are very extreme. We tend to go from one extreme to the other. We give a lot or we give nothing, right? It's like, okay, let's find a healthy medium. It can sometimes be all too easy to get lost in the spiritual identity of self and live your life trapped in the expectations of others. As much as it is your natural state to inspire and uplift others, remember to always be true to yourself. This could simply mean putting yourself first or taking some time to rejuvenate your own energy sources. So this is a lot around the throat chakra, because blue, her throat, a third eye, and authenticity is also connecting in with your inner voice. You know, identifying that inner critic and saying, hey, you know what? Not today. Not today. You know, I see, you know, some people might perceive that as crazy when you're like sitting alone and talking to yourself. But there are some studies, they say that, you know, geniuses talk to themselves. Do you find yourself talking to yourself? That sounds funny. No, you're not crazy, Pisces. But this is you also kind of like talking to the inner critic. You know, I'm thinking of like the devil on one shoulder, the angel on the other. Not today, Satan, is what I heard. Not today. Check yourself, right? You know, when you find yourself beating yourself up, or I'm not doing enough, because Saturn, again, there's a lot of tough love. There's a lot of tough love there. But again, it's for you to become more resilient, to stand in your power, to stop repeating karmic cycles, right? All right, so let's pull from the Tarot for Pisces. Again, Saturn, the lessons through Saturn is what helps you gain the wisdom and also the gifts that you are given through Jupiter. So it would be cool to see what aspects you have to Saturn and Jupiter, especially Saturn with it being in your sign. You know, and I kind of look at Vedic astrology as well. So technically in Vedic, it's still in Aquarius. So you can always kind of look, especially when a planet goes retrograde, okay? It's good to look at the house prior, okay? So that would be your, sorry, so if it was Pisces, it'd be 12th, which is your house. So as above, so below. Interesting. I'm getting a lot from that. So with the 12th house that you're going to also be diving into, this is a lot of downtime, meditation, rejuvenation, but this is also health. So there could be some issues coming up around family and health issues, or even within you. So be mindful of that. It's something to think about, okay? But yeah, in Vedic astrology, I don't know exactly when it switches over officially to Pisces, but I like to take from both because I look at Western as more of a gaze into the future, right? Because in Western, we're ahead a bit. And Vedic, we're about a month behind. So it's kind of good to get a sneak peek into both. So yeah, 12th and 1st, as above, so below. This is also 12th house, talks about past. This talks about ancestry. This is past life, even. You could really be doing a deep dive into your ancestry with the 4th and 12th house. Okay, let's see. Pisces. Past life regression is coming up too. Queen of Pentacles. Pisces, what do we have for Pisces? Please show me what they need to see for June. Pisces, please show me the truth and nothing but the truth. For Pisces, please show me, please. Pisces energy. What do they need to know? What do they need to see? Okay, we'll start here. Oh, you have a lot of reversals. The only upright card is this Knight of Cups. It's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So we have the King of Cups, the Emperor, the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, all in reverse. Whoa, okay, this is about stability for sure. 4th house, hello, 4th house. So you could honestly be feeling like you're being uprooted. This could literally be moving house. Maybe you feel like there's just something that, you know, you can't, bills are inquired, inheritance, something to do with legalities around the home. Or again, you just want to move. But there's something that you feel within the home, even if you're not moving, that just feels destabilized. This could be within work, especially with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You could be feeling a lack of focus. This could be a loss of a job or loss of stability in some way. especially with the Emperor. This is Aries as well, Aries Taurus energy for me as a reader. Remember, Aries got a lot of the similar cards, so you might have Aries or, again, dealing with an Aries. You could have an Aries or Taurus father, whether, you know, if you have children with an Aries or Taurus. This could talk about them not being a part of the family unit is what I'm seeing here. You know, being emotionally detached and avoidant. King of Cups in reverse. We have a lot of this masculine energy, so you may be a masculine Pisces, or again, you're dealing with this, but it doesn't have to be. This could be energy that's surrounding you or within you. We'll clarify here. I'm going to clarify for you. I want to know more about this King of Cups for Pisces. Show me. Who is this King of Cups for Pisces for June? Okay, so this is someone that potentially you disconnected from at one point. 8 of Cups. So they could actually have Pisces in their chart as well. Or this could be talking about you. You disconnected from someone, because 8 of Cups, King of Cups, 8 of Cups is Pisces energy. Judgment is Scorpio. They could also be a Scorpio. We have Leo here, Sagittarius, strong as well. 2 8s here. So 8s symbolize taking action. This is effort, right? 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands. 8 of Cups is moving towards your happiness, knowing that you need to leave something behind, right? Walking away from something that is not emotionally fulfilling. This is taking a journey. There's a lack of center, right? So this is why this person needs to go on this solo journey. And they're moving towards the 9, which is about self-development, self, right? Any of the 9s are very focused on self. So there's something here that maybe you are moving into more of this focusing on self rather than focusing on people that are destabilizing you, okay? But if this is someone outside of yourself, there could be some sort of awakening, purpose, reckoning, reconciliation energy with the Judgment that could bring some sort of confidence. There could be some communication that's coming into with the 8 of Wands. Again, movement, speed, with the 8s. I do see things balancing out with this person. Or again, this is you. It's balancing out within you because you are making judgment calls. You're making choices. You're taking action. You're speaking up for yourself. You're making moves is what I'm getting at. You're either moving away from people that are emotionally unavailable, that are not for your highest good, right? That are destabilizing you in some way. And you're moving with quickness, 8 of Wands. And whatever sort of, say you're trying to make a choice around something. This could be anything. This is a general reading, Pisces. Just know that it looks like that is going to be a victorious thing, 6 of Wands. Specifically around Leo season. So this could be in August that you make some sort of move, okay? If you haven't already. All right, what is this? What's this 4 of Wands in reverse for Pisces? Show me. What's this 4 of Wands in reverse? What is this 4 of Wands in reverse? Queen of Wands. Ooh, 2 queens here. Wow, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Okay, so we have a true pair here. We have a King and Queen of Wands. You could have heavy fire in your chart. Again, hence why that Aries cards, you know, very strong Aries, but it could be any fire sign. Where do you have fire in your chart? Watch those readings this month. Again, you could also, like a cross watcher, you could be an Aries. But this 4 of Wands, potentially there was, because this is such a strong presence here. King and Queen of Wands, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 6 of Swords. We have the 7 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So when I clarify the 4 of Wands and I'm getting all these cards, there's a lot of people here, okay? So one message that I'm getting is that you could be entertaining many different people. For some of you, you could be open, you could be poly, you could be single and dating and mingling. Or you could be telling me that within the home, Four of Wands in reverse, there has been some sort of instability because of other people being involved, right? Lots of people here. And one of these people is very guarded with their emotions. Another message that I'm getting for some of you Pisces is that you could be reconnecting Six of Swords, Three of Cups with someone that you might have been emotionally guarded from, Seven of Wands, Queen of Cups. Or this could be competition within the home. And also, again, feeling like if you're dating or you're in a relationship, there could be outside influences is what I'm getting strongly. But there is a very strong pair here, especially fire. The fire sign, again, they could have fire anywhere in their chart. It's looking like there's a lot of compatibility there. I'm not gonna lie. But there is something about disconnecting from people that are emotionally unavailable. Tell me more about this Two of Cups. And we're gonna dive more into the love reading in the other reading, which is linked below. But this is definitely leaning more towards love. So we'll see. What's this Two of Cups about? Yeah, there's that King of Cups again. So I do sense that, again, the same message is coming up. Moving from people that are emotionally unavailable or guarded, defensive, or again, you are having to guard your emotional well-being from people that are manipulative, right? Lack emotional intelligence, shifty, cold, lack of control, again, lack of stability in general. People that are aloof, they toy with your emotions, they don't take it seriously, they just cold, kind of malice and standoffish. So this is what you're trying to move away from. But I do see a power couple here. That's maybe what you're wanting to call into your life. Again, if you are in a relationship, you're really trying to address the instabilities and to regain focus. And also for those that are in a relationship here, you really want to bring back the passion. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. I like, again, this can go very different ways. And in the Patreon extended, we actually do dive into single, coupled, and past. So you can get more specific, right, for your tailored situation. Because this is a general reading. I'm reading for lots of different people. But there is a lot around this emotional unavailability. And then we also did the Knight of Cups here. So this is, again, more romance, more fun. This could also signify an apology with the Knight of Cups, potentially from this King of Cups, if you're dealing with someone that has lots of water in their chart, a water masculine. But the Death in reverse, this could also be revisiting the past. Again, there's lots of suitors here, and maybe you're having to make some choices around what is actually bringing in more stability in your life, and emotional security is what I'm getting too. Emotional security. All right, let's pull from the Zodiac Oracle. At this portion of the reading, we are going to take this over to the love reading. We're going to see what signs you could potentially be dealing with in regards to love, but also just people that are surrounding you. This could be in regards to career as well, any sort of relationships as well with family and friends. But the love reading, this will kind of guide you if it resonates, right? Maybe the signs show up, but it doesn't have to be so fixated either, okay, Pisces? These could also be aspects within your chart, okay? Pisces, who is Pisces dealing with in the month of June? Please show me in regards to love, relating. For Pisces, who are they dealing with for June? Who is Pisces dealing with? Please show me. Who is Pisces dealing with? Please show me the signs that Pisces may be dealing with. Whoa. Capricorn, Aries. Ugh, of course, Aries is going to show up. We have Capricorn and Aries here. You could have these placements in your chart, or again, dealing with these signs. Whoa, okay, there's the other one. Scorpio. Yeah, I saw that Scorpio with the Death card. Also the Judgment card. You could be returning to a Scorpio specifically, especially with the Death card in reverse. But fire, yeah, strong fire sign showed up very strongly for you. So we have Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, and all fire signs. So that's, and there you are, Pisces, on the bottom. So yeah, definitely your message there. So yeah, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Capricorn. We're going to take this over to the June love message. You can find that link below. If this is where we part, bye for now, Pisces. Take care.